couple days ago, I needed to get away. Nothing dramatic or anything like that, just one of those times where a change of scenery is warranted. One of the things I love about living in Arizona is an adventure is always, right outside your front door. You just throw some stuff in the car, drive a few hours, and find yourself somewhere that makes you feel small. And so that's what we did. We packed up some gear, headed north, spent the night camping, and then the next morning found ourselves standing at the entrance to the Bright Angel Trail at the Grand Canyon. Now, if you've ever hiked before, and I suspect most of us have, you know how this story goes. Most hikes begin at the bottom, and the challenge is the climb. Every step upwards is the work. And depending on the hike, you'll get your lungs burning and the legs aching and the sweating and a little bit of suffering in there. But that's the point, right? You keep going because you know what's waiting for you at the top, that beautiful view, the reward, a moment to take it all in that makes all the effort worth it. And then after you're done, you descend the mountain and gravity becomes your friend. It's like the reward continues. Now you get to sort of float down, the hard part's over, the trip back down's easy, you've earned it. That's how most mountains work. But the Grand Canyon isn't most mountains. The Grand Canyon is, the inverse of most mountains. At Bright Angel, you begin at ground level, which is the top, and the first step takes you down, and every other step after that takes you deeper into the canyon, deeper into the silence, deeper into something that feels almost endless. It's strange how easy it feels going down as you're descending, right? And gravity's helping you, and the views are just, breathtaking. There's no other way to put it. Just towering walls of red rock and ancient layers carved by time, colors that truly look like a cartoon. It's like the deeper you go, the more beautiful it becomes. You get immersed in this. And I think because it's beautiful, you don't always realize how far you've gone. You just kind of keep walking. One turn becomes another. One incredible view after incredible view, and before long, pretty deep in that canyon. And then you start seeing a sign or two. And they say the same thing, right? Going down is optional. Going up is mandatory. Sounds obvious. Of course it is. You have to come back. But the more I thought about it, the more profound it felt. Because what those signs are really saying is, hey, be careful how far you go, because every step downward creates a future step upward. Every mile you descend eventually becomes a mile you have to climb. Every commitment creates a cost, every dream creates a responsibility, and standing there in the canyon, I realized that's not just how hiking works, that's how life works. Life gives us all a trailhead. And from that trailhead, we get to decide how far we're willing to go. Nobody's forcing us. Nobody's standing behind us with a stopwatch. Nobody requires us to pursue something extraordinary. We don't have to write the book or start the business. We don't have to reinvent ourselves. We don't have to chase a dream that keeps us awake at night. We don't have to ask more of ourselves than what is necessary. Life will gladly let us stay at the top near that rim. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you choose to go deeper, if you choose to explore what you're capable of and follow that pull of something bigger, understand what comes with it. Because eventually there is a climb and there is resistance. Eventually there are moments when your legs do shake and moments when you do question yourself. Moments as you ascend this staircase into the clouds when you wonder whether that journey was worth it. You'll want to quit. You'll want to stop. And that's where so many people become confused. They think the struggle means they made a mistake. Pain equals wrong, right? That's what the brain likes to signal. They think the difficulty is evidence they should turn back. that the difficulty isn't evidence you're lost. Difficulty is evidence that you went somewhere. The climb is not punishment, it's the receipt. It's the natural consequence of caring enough to go deeper than most people are willing to go. Think about the person that walks, a few hundred feet down that path and then turns around. Maybe they wanted to step in, take a quick snapshot with the camera and get back to the car. Their climb is easy, right? Their legs didn't burn, their lungs didn't scream, there was no questioning themselves. But they also didn't have the experience you did. The same perspective or stories. They didn't get the transformation at the top. In fact, the top probably meant very little to them. Now think about the person who goes all the way down. I think it's about 14 miles, right? The person who disappears into the depths. The person who keeps walking long after it becomes inconvenient. Their climb is brutal. They earn every step. But when they finally reach the top of that rim again, they're not the same person who started. And that's the part that struck me most. When you arrive back at the top, you're standing in the exact same place. Geography has not changed. Parking lot still there, trailhead, canyon, all still there. The only thing that's different is you. You left one version of yourself at the top and another version came back. Stronger and wiser. More aware of what you're capable of enduring. That's why the view feels different. Not because the canyon changed, you did, and that is the lesson. Life does not demand greatness. It doesn't demand extraordinary effort. Certainly doesn't demand you descend into the depths of your potential. Those things are all optional, completely optional. But if you want an extraordinary life, if you want the perspective that comes from seeing what's possible and the confidence that comes from discovering what you're capable of, then eventually you'll have to go deeper than what's comfortable. Eventually you'll have to commit. Eventually you'll have to accept the climb. And when the climb comes, don't curse it, don't resent it, smile. You chose it. Hard is proof that you picked something worth pursuing. Hard is proof you went somewhere. You dared to descend farther than most people will ever. And one day, standing at the rim again, you'll understand something most people never do. The view was never the reward. The person you became on the journey was.